Section 1.5, investments with regular payments here, number 5. It says Fraser, who's 16 years old, wants to buy a car when he's 21. Boys, listen up, please. Follow along your text there. Here's Fraser, looks like. He deposits $600 every 3 months from his part-time job in his savings account that earns 6.8% compounded quarterly. So we have all the information here, and for this question, of course, with regular payments, you're going to be able to use your graphing calculator or your financial application. So you'll have that ready. How much money will he have to buy his car when he's 21? And how much interest will he have earned? So in this question, you get to your financial applications, part of your calculator there. So you turn that on, and if you have an 83 plus, you hit the apps button there. Should be finance. If you don't have a plus, you can still get to it if you do second function. I think right around here there's finance as a second function. So TVM solver is what you want. So it comes to this screen. All right. So let's get some more practice here using the calculator to solve this. Fraser, who's 16 years old, wants to buy a car when he's 21. Okay. So we're talking about 5 years here, right? He deposits $600 every 3 months from his part-time job, and he earns 6.8% compounded quarterly. Okay. So we can start filling in things here. What is N then? It's well, it's 5 years. Okay. So he deposits every 3 months. So is that, so what are we talking about here? So N, is N 5 years? Is N 5 times 3? Is 3 months would be what per year? That would be quarterly, right? Okay, so what do you think? We should put 20 in for N? So the number of, so N is going to be, if we're making payments here, it's going to be connected with the frequency of payments here, I think, right? So let's give it a try. So 5 times 4 would be 20. So let's try 20. All right. Let me get my screen up here. And you know what? If it doesn't work, we'll come back to it. Okay? That's what you guys said, 20. Okay, so that's good. Now, 6.8% interest. So we want to put 6.8 in here. Because remember, this is a yearly, it's an annual interest always. So you put in the, don't split it up. The calculator will split that up for you when it does its calculations. What else? So the payment is going to be, well, what's the present value? Does it say he has anything to start with? Doesn't look like it. So let's put the present value to 0. The payments, so remember, he's giving this money away to the institution or the bank, whatever it is. And so it's a negative, and it's $600. Okay, future value we don't really know, so we'll come back to that one. But these ones are important though too. So P/Y is payments per year. So how many every 3 months? That's how many did we say that's per year? Is 4. Good. And compounding, so it's compounded quarterly as well. So this is going to be 4. Looks like. Okay. He deposits every 3 months, so I think we can probably assume it's end. At the end of the period. Doesn't really say. You can usually assume that. So, what do we need to find out? Future value here, right? So if we put our cursor on future value, and then we select what? How do I find that out? Alpha, enter should be to solve. Okay, so I get a future value of $14,150.77. Is that what you guys get? Does that line up with what the answer in the back of the book says? Did we get all this right, do you think? What is the answer in the back of the book there?
Yes,
14,150? Okay. All right, so that's how you do that, and we've got that right. And, oh, I've got some funky things going on the screen there. How much money will he have to buy his car? So that's the money there, $14,150.77. And how much interest will he have earned? Okay, how do we find out how much interest he'll have earned? How do we find that out? It's not on this screen, but the information here is going to be used, right? So $14,150.77. So let's get out of here. Okay, so we have 14,000, what did I just say? 150.77, was it? Okay, so that's the total amount. How do I calculate the interest? What do you guys think?
600 times 20.
Okay, we made 20 payments. He made 20 payments of $600, right? Without any interest. That's the money that he has without any interest. That's good. So 600 times 20 is going to be 12,000. Okay? Now, if we take that difference, or take that away from the amount that we just calculated, 14,150.77 minus our answer there, we should get $2,150.77. Okay? So that's the answer to the second part of number 5 there. Okay, does that help, Manu? Yeah?
Got the N wrong, it's the 5.
Okay, so the N was the issue. Good. So we know that now. Okay, any other questions about this one? About this question? Or about a different question?
About this one?
Okay, yeah, question?
So that means N is not the number of years, it's number
No,
of
that's right. N is not the number of years. No, it's not the number of years. It's actually, N is the number of, payments, really. Okay, in this TVM solver. It's the number of payments, or the number of, the total number of payment periods. So 600 times 20 is what he's put in. Okay? Any other questions?